Back this way. No, look at like the way the colors separated. Like, how are you?
Thank you. You're busy when I came in.
Yeah, we've been running around all morning. We had like team meeting earlier, and then doing all the other fun stuff for the day. Did you guys need anything? No, here you go.
You need water? Yeah, over there. Yeah, I have my cup behind me.
You're all set. See you next time. Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm the shop manager here at Chakra Tattoos. So that's a fun story. So there was an old staff member that worked with Sarah and Smiley that got fired and or quit, not completely sure the whole thing. That same night, so happened the windows got broken. Then I was already following them on Instagram and I was working at the karate school in the same plaza, and I just happened to be looking on the Instagram stories and then saw Smiley with the glass being broken, and then was like, I should go check on the karate school. Went over, checked, and then made sure everything there was good. My boss would live in Staten Island at the time, so I'm like, I'm closer. Then I saw everybody outside the shop and I went over, introduced myself, and helped them clean glass. So that was the night that I met Sarah and Smiley and my first time actually seeing the shop. At that point, I didn't have any tattoos, and I'm like, you know, maybe one day in the future I'll get like one small one, but didn't see myself where I'd be now.
So you saw the broken glass on
Instagram. Yeah. Yep. I checked out to make sure the karate school was okay, because I'm like, is this just an isolated incident to just the tattoo shop, or is it like the whole plaza got fucked up? And yeah. I started karate in 2009, and then I am still training now, so it's been 12 years now, but I taught from 2014 to 2020, so I taught for 6 years. It was interesting. So I went from mainly dealing with children to dealing with adults, but it also helped me change. So when I first started working here, I was still working at karate and I was working here. So I would be at the shop and be around adults and like more free to kind of say what's on my mind and like give honest opinions, honest feedback, not as much have to filter, and then have to like flip a switch, walk over to karate, and then Miss Meghan voice and kids and making sure everything is super kid friendly. So it was a weird transition, but I ended up working here a couple days a week. I would leave here, then go to karate. Then when we reopened from COVID, that's when I started all day, every day, being here. Yep. So outside of the shop, I'm an EMT. I'm a lieutenant over in Manawan, Aberdeen. So I've been doing that too. So before I was an EMT, I joined EMS just because my friend was doing it and we wanted to spend more time together. And he's like, you have all the medical stuff going on anyway, you kind of know what's going on. So then I started writing first aid calls, and then from there, I wasn't really asked if I want to go through EMT class. I was kind of just told like, hey, you've been here long enough, you know what you're doing, let's go, let's do this. And then I got my EMT license. I want to say 18. I think we counted the other day. I think it was 18.
What was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo was with Rogo, so I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying to like angle it. Is it in frame? So it was a memorial for my grandmother. She died of pancreatic cancer, so the purple ribbon's for pancreatic. Her maiden name was Joy, which I thought was like a more positive outlook than just her name, so the Joy is in the ribbon. And then her house is by the water, but also too, I actually just bought the timeshare that she had in Florida, so the waves are representing kind of the beach in Florida and everything like that. And that was a Rogo. My thigh with Smiley.
He's done yet?
No. We have like a couple more hours left of it, but I haven't touched it since before COVID.
What is your favorite tattoo?
I feel like I have different favorite tattoos and it depends on the day, but also feel like there's some tattoos that are somewhat more my favorite just because of the meaning behind it or like the growth I had from the tattoo. But I think currently, I want to say my favorite tattoo is the one that Ace did. And this was one of my most recent tattoos as well. Smiley was working on my thigh and we're watching a movie and like I got so just comfortable that I started like dozing off and falling asleep. He stopped tattooing and like started like shaking my arm. He's like, "You're being boring, wake up, like talk to me, you're boring, wake up." And I think that was one of the most interesting ones. But I feel like each experience I've had getting tattooed is cool, especially for me. Like it gives me time to bond with each artist where I don't necessarily have that time at the shop all the time to have that even just hour of just me and the artist together and spend that time together. Yes, so I have 3 from Rogo, 2 from Smiley, 3 from Brian, and 3 from Lee, and 2 from Ace. Do fill out your consent forms and include if you have medical conditions, allergies, all of those very important things. Do make sure you get a good night's sleep before. Do make sure you're hydrated and eat before. Do also communicate with your artist if you need a break or if you need to just get up and go to the bathroom or you just need a second to be like, hey, you know what, I just need a sec, recollect myself. Because like also too, if you're getting tattooed all day, it's hard to sit all day. Like I can sit 5 hours, like I need breaks. So like communicate with your artist. They're pretty good at reading body language, but they can't read your mind. In terms of don'ts, don't go out drinking the night before. Don't drink the day of your appointment. It thins your blood, like the alcohol, and like, it's just not good. What other don'ts? Just do be nice. Like niceness gets you so far in life. Like the nicer you are, just better off for everybody. Like you get so much farther in life by being nice. We like nice people. My first convention was crazy. So my first convention was working the Philadelphia Tattoo Convention with the shop. I also had no idea what to expect. And then Sarah also too beforehand was like, it's going to be craziness. Like sometimes people are walking around like half naked because they're getting their like whole body tattooed. So like expect the unexpected. So also too like beforehand I'm like, oh God, what am I going to see? And then I got there and I'm like, oh, okay, like wasn't as crazy as I was expecting. But in terms of like everything else going on, the convention was great. They're long days and like you get back to the house and like you're with the team and you just look and it's like, what the hell just happened? But like it was great. My feet were really sore by the end. Like that's the one thing, like if you ever go to a tattoo convention, whether you're working or getting tattooed, wear comfortable shoes. Life lesson. I have a couple. So the Philadelphia Tattoo Convention was great. And the first night we were there, so it was the Thursday right after we set up, we ended up going back to the Airbnb and we were like, you know what, we'll go get food. Like, let's just stay in and eat. So me and a couple of the girls, we went shopping, we went food shopping, came back, and then all of us were like, you know what, we'll cook dinner. And then Smiley and Sarah were like, no, like, we'll cook dinner. So we're all hanging out in the living room. It was legit like mom and dad making dinner for everybody. But also too with Philly, it was just like great to just spend all that time together because also we're all in the same house. We're all so close together for that weekend that we got to spend a lot of time together. Me and Lee really started bonding during Philly because we shared a room. So like there was one night where we just like talked legit for hours. But Philly was a great bonding. And then we also did an escape room like 2 years ago for Christmas. That was crazy though. I learned a lot of things, but it was, we worked together well as a team. When the boogeyman came, I don't know about that though. This is my second home. I love it here. It's a family. We work so well together, but also too like, if one person's having an off day, everybody realizes it and it's like, what's going on? Wait, are you okay? And it's just like we all truly care about each other and our clients. That I hear some horror stories of some of our clients coming in that worked with other shops and I'm like, I can't imagine working or being in a place like that and then just not being as comfortable in an environment. So in addition to just helping schedule everything out and help build the brand as a whole, there will be some other things in the works where I will get some more hands-on stuff and be able to help out more of you guys. Thank you for all the support and just how great all of you guys have been, especially through this whole like pandemic and us growing and just giving us patience and working with us, and also too just being great and always supporting all of us. It means a lot having all of you guys there and just truly caring not only about the shop and not only about your artists but the whole team.